Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, where you get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I used the King James Version to put together the prophecy, which I wrote into the book of Zion. And then I wrote the Pot Smoker's Bible as a commentary to fulfill my legal obligation of writing 75% of the text that I'm seeking to publish. And today, this episode is one of my discussion episodes where I'm not doing a reading. Instead, I'm telling you about the temple complex. Oh God, I'm so happy that this is actually happening. The temple complex was uh, what I okay. The Temple of Zion during the 7 years of our establishment. We were a think tank, and we thought up. Our goal was to think up ways to fix social problems like violence, poverty, inequality, prejudice, um, all of the terrible things, rape, child molestation, husbands beating wives, cops beating people, killing people, all of it. And we came up with the temple complex. Now, the temple is based on the ancient Greek type of temple, where the community goes to the temple to seek the fulfillment of basic needs. Now, in the days of the Greek temples, they would seek out the god, but we don't believe in God. We don't believe in that kind of a God thing. Okay. Our religion, if you want to call it that, is evolution on a cosmic scale. It's called ascension. And it is the unity of all religious thoughts and all religious doctrines. But that's beside the point. The temple has the function of a community center. Okay? It's more a social community organization than it is a religious temple. That's just what I call it. Because it's based on prophecy, which is a religious thing from the Bible. Okay? But that's as far as the temple thing goes. Except that it is a place for the community to go to help itself. An organization which is self-sustaining. That is the goal. So what you do is you get together with all your pothead friends. You're the priests of the temple, the operators of the temple. You're the ones that start the temple and operate it. That's your job. And your job is to organize yourselves first and foremost. Okay? Now, within your local group of friends and associates, now let's just set a boundary. You know the boundary of your neighborhood, right? Okay, your neighborhood is your community. And you reach out to every pothead, every drug user in your community. You're the foundation of the temple, the priests. You start the temple. You start the whole process. You get together, have a Zoom meeting, okay? And you organize your labor force. You organize your guilds. Now, within your community, you're going to find almost every profession that you need to sustain your community. You've got an electrician among you. You've got a farmer, somebody grows things. You've got the nanny who is the kids all flock to. You've got teachers, nurses, maybe doctors. I don't know, eventually. But you've got the seamstress. You've got the plumber. You've got the carpenter. You've got the mechanic. Those people already live in your group. It's what you do for a living. That's how you earn your money. Or that's how you spend your free time. Because we don't always use our skills and talents in our work. So don't just consider what you do for a living, okay? Because the true electrician among you might be washing dishes. Now, the temple, because I'm going to be putting money into this, all of the ad money from my shows, from these episodes, are going to be used to create these temples, supplementing, but you guys can start it even before I get enough ad money to do it, okay? You can do it with what you have. It begins simply. You start with your food supply, because your food supply is your most important thing. How much money do you spend on food, my friends? And how much of that food is crap? So, the gardeners among you, you create the agricultural guild. And each member of the group, it's like one of you has a house with a backyard with no kids. Great big huge fucking backyard you're doing absolutely nothing in. That can become the community garden. The gardeners in the agricultural guild, they are in charge of the garden. However many people donate their yard to the garden will determine how much food you can produce. But you can go to your gardener store. You can spend a little bit of extra money and get the viable seeds that create seeds. So you can pay $5 for a pack, or you can pay $2 for a pack. If you pay $2 for a pack, you're going to have to pay $2 and $2 and $2 and $2 and $2 because you'll never get a seed out of them. So buy the $5 one. Buy the expensive one that says seed producing. It has to reproduce seeds for this to work. So you spend the extra money, and then you just pool your resources to get that. You can get $5 together out of it. It's like donations, guys. Donate to your own cause. Every $5 you can save, you know, it's like every $5 you spend on those reproducing seeds is a $2 perpetual you'll never have to fucking spend. Okay? So that's how this works. So the gardeners use all the space that they can that's available within the community to grow all the food that y'all need. Okay? Now, I don't know about you, but you know people outside the community too. Like maybe you have a cousin who has a farm. Maybe you can pool your money and buy his cattle instead of getting it from the stores. You just cut your food costs. That money goes back into the temple. Well, first of all, it's like every penny I save you, please feel free to splurge on yourself. Pay your bills. Get out of debt. Buy all that stuff that you always wanted and could never afford. That's why I'm doing this. I'm not doing this so that we can measly get by for scrap by like America wants us to. No, 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 no. Before you ever give me a penny, before you ever give the temple complex a penny, you get to spend your money on yourself. So when you got that extra $50 from your food budget, because you no longer have to buy potatoes and carrots and celery and all that nutritious stuff that'll save your life and make you healthy, that's going to free up money out of your budget. And I encourage everybody, go get that fucking iPad. Get that car paid. It's like, upgrade your car because you always wanted one. But please, think about getting an electric car or getting your mechanic and your electrician to come to get together and build you an electric car. See how this works? We do everything we can with what we got. You know, it's like you take those old ceiling fans that you're really not using, or you spend your money to upgrade your ceiling fans. Upgrade your ceiling fans and take those ceiling fans and have your electrician and your carpenter get together and make those ceiling fans into wind turbine generators. Now you're producing electricity. Do you see how this works? We get together with what little we got. We make wise decisions. We pool our resources. We create a community within the community. They kicked us out of America, so we have every right to organize ourselves into a new nation because they don't want us. They don't want us. They block us at every turn. They punish us for every little thing that we do. And we do nothing to deserve it. But we have all the skills. All they got is computers, desks, and factories that spew poison. We have working hands that actually build stuff, grow things. We don't need anybody. We have everything we need right here where we are. We just have to have the thought that, hey, if America doesn't want to provide us with enough food to eat, we can provide food for ourselves. Fuck America. Fuck the cops. We don't need them to see to it that we're protected and safe. Because we know that there are guys in our community that are big, bad, and ready to take on anybody who's willing to hurt us. But only as a defense. Zionites will never attack. But if they're ever attacked, please feel free to do whatever is necessary to protect yourself. Because I don't believe in being victims. I was a victim all my life. All my childhood, I was victimized. My adulthood, it's like my 20s, was spent insane with grief over what this world has done to me. And then I picked up the pieces and said, God, how can I make this better? Temple Complex. That's how I can make this better. So I'm going to throw all my money at you guys when I start making it. And in the meantime, get together. Organize yourselves. The electrician becomes the head of the electrician's guild. You take all those boys that got nothing to do except for become gang members, and you teach them your skill. Find the one that is going to make a great electrician, and make him your sidekick. Teach him. Because together, you guys can see to it that everybody in your community who is victimized just like you, poor, destitute, has the means to provide for ourselves. Because nobody's going to do it for us. So may the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. May they teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light, the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it, and make that your guild. Stay happy and high. You have every right and reason to. I know. I wrote the book. So, until next time, I'll say later. Because you know me, I'll never say goodbye.